Hey y'all, it's me again. I'm back. This was a good week for R&B, so I just bought about just about everything I could find. Of course, I still have my Ariana Grande CD in there. And anyhow, I bought John Legend's Love in the Future because I have all his other albums. His last one, Evolver, well, not counting like that little duet kind of album he did, but that last album, I know a lot of people weren't feeling it as much as the previous ones because he had a different sound and things like that. But with that one, it was like, yeah, it was different, but he gave me some songs I needed, like Everybody Knows, Cross the Line, that reminded me of why I love John Legend. And in his absence, I almost forgot what it was about him that made him so unique and made me love his stuff until I was watching American Idol, and I want to say his name was Bernell Taylor or Bernell Tate, somebody who just kind of bit off John Legend's singing style, and it kind of reminded me of why I enjoy his music so much. So anyhow, bought the album, and I thoroughly enjoy it. Way more than Evolver. Like for me, my favorite John Legend album is the second one, with Another Again. Love that song. But anyhow, I love this album. This would be in second place after the second album. And this one it's a theme. It's talking about, being in love, love in the present, what you're going to do to preserve that love, what you do to make it come back if it falls apart, and how to bring it into the future. And if you're not in love or you're going through a tough time, you may not want to hear, but it's great. So the first song is an intro. It's Love in the Future. He's saying to the girl, forget about what happened in the past. We're moving forward. Don't worry about the love that you lost. I'm going to give you a love in the future. Then the next song is the beginning. And I was reading up about this, and this is considered part three. I guess part one would have been Another Again. I can't remember the second one, but then the beginning is how the trilogy ends. And so, you know how before he was saying, duh, 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 like he was, I know that's not the words, but he was saying, we had something great, but, we keep doing this all over again and we need to stop doing that. But now he's saying, look, I'm ready to settle down. You don't have to worry about being alone anymore. You know, this is it. You're the last person I want to be with. I'm reading the words just in case you're wondering what I'm about to say over here. And, he kind of brings back that theme. It don't have to end. We'll keep doing it and doing it again. We'll keep doing it and doing it again, kind of reminding us of where we were before. And next is Open Your Eyes, which if you're like, remember the 90s, Common had that song Delight, and that song sampled Bobby Caldwell's Open Your Eyes, and the drums from You're a Little Too Smart by, let's see what these people's names are, I can't remember. But anyhow, John Legend remakes the Open Your Eyes by Bobby Caldwell, and he sounds so good. Baby, open your eyes. There are times. Everybody knows that song. If you've heard the common song "The Light," you've heard the sample before, or you've listened to Bobby Caldwell. And what John does is he brings the piano into it more at the end. He goes dun 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 dun. And the next song is "Made to Love." With the first couple of songs, he's saying, "Let go of the past. Let's move into the future." And then with the next couple of songs, they're kind of relishing in the love that they have. For the next three songs, "Made to Love" is saying, "We're made to love each other. I'm here for you. You're here for me." And I love the way he goes, but we'll move on. Next song was the first single, I believe, "Who Do We Think We Are," featuring Rick Ross. That feature was not needed because I was like really getting into John's vocals, and all of a sudden Rick Ross comes with this random verse. But I guess it's not too random if you listen to what the song's saying. Um, in this song, I love the way John phrases it. He goes, "Cause I'm not afraid to fly." And then he's basically saying, this love is so real, I'm not worried about anything else. We're taking chances, we're staying on top of the world, we're doing things and being so involved and not worried about anything. If you've ever been so in love that you weren't worried about death or anything else, this is what he's talking about. The next song is All of Me, and I want to say it reminds me of the song off Evolve, but I can't remember which one. But anyhow, he's saying, "You have all of me, I have all of you," and I love the part he goes, "You give me all of you." Oh, I love the way he does that. It's the way John sings. It's like he he sings the way only he can with his phrasing and just with his voice itself. Um, my head's under water, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. This love is just making us crazy, but we're still in it together. And then you can see there's starting to be some trouble arising. The next song is Hold On Longer. It's saying that this girl's going through something, but I need you to hold on, don't let go. I know the waves get stronger, you can hold on longer. And then he goes into Save the Night, where he's saying she doesn't love him anymore, but he wants this to last. And I love these lyrics where he says, "I'm not a one man band. I want to sing a duet. You and me would sound so much better. You look so good in my bed." But anyhow, it's just saying that we're meant to be two and not alone. And then the next song, Tomorrow, I want to say, da 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 da. Oh, I love this line where he says, "Oh, the sunshine in your eyes could break the ice." I love that line. I want to see one of these songs reminds me of Stevie Wonder, and I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Is it Tomorrow? I don't know. No, this is it. Okay, this reminds me of a point, but I'll come back to that at the end. And then it goes to an interlude. What if I told you that there's dreams on the other side? That if you stick with it, your dreams will come true. And then it goes into dreams. Oh, okay. And he's saying, believe that this can last because if you believe it, you can achieve it. I know, lame rhyme. Next is want to be loved. And he's saying, I'm sorry, I need to give you all a longer little sample. And I like that song. I think that might be my least favorite, even though nothing's really wrong with it. It's just, I don't know if it's too repetitive or what. Next, he goes into one of my favorite Anita Baker songs. He remakes it as an interlude with Stacey Barr, and it's Angel. If you know the not Aretha, the Anita version, it's like, "Mm, if I could, I'd give you the world, wrap it all around you." Anyhow, he sings that verse, and then she does the second part, and I love it. I mean, of course, if you love the Anita Baker song, you'll love that. Then next song is You and I, Nobody in the World. Let me skip ahead. And it kind of repeats this theme. We kind of gotten over this thing. We're back in love again, and we're making it work. And then the next two songs are Asylum and Caught Up, saying, this is my, of course, Asylum, like this is my place. Like love has become not only an idea, but it's become a place where I can live and feel comfortable with you. And I just love that this album has, a theme, and even though with themes, sometimes albums can feel samey, if they're kind of talking about the same thing throughout the album. But, he sticks to the theme. And then what I also noticed on this album is you can tell Kanye West has something to do with it because he always uses those soulful samples and then finds a way to make it present. And one of the songs I want to say reminded me of 808 and Heartbreak, but I can't remember which one it was. Was it Save the Night? It might be this one. Yeah, it kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of that eight, maybe Love Lockdown, something like that. But you can tell he had a part in it, and I love that Kanye West doesn't feel the need to like say it's Kanye before the beat drops or something like that. You just kind of know because of the way the beat is or the way the production is. It's like you'll hear something old school that you recognize, like, oh, okay, I remember that song from back in the day, and then he'll add like a new little twist to the beat or something like that. I really love this album. Out of all the albums I purchased this week, I love this the most because it sticks to a theme. There's really no terrible songs on there, no songs I have to skip, I don't think. Um, it's a really good album. I mean, Rick Ross wasn't needed, but other than that, I mean, it's Rick Ross, so he doesn't really get on my nerves or anything like that. You can tell John put a lot of thought into this album. Chrissy is lucky. I can't remember what her last name is, but if you have the album or you heard it, let me know what you think. I think the production is great. John sounds great. It has a theme that, makes sense. It ties together at the beginning and the end. And I'm going to be listening to this as well as the other CDs for the rest of the week. So, I'll talk to you later.